Coral reef are the rainforests of the sea. Reef covers less than 1% of the seafloor, and yet they support about 25% of all marine life. Coral reefs support more species per unit area than any other marine environment, including about 4,000 species of fish and also 800 species of hard corals. Decades of environmental threats such as warm water, ocean depletion, pollution, and overfishing push coral reefs to break. Today, we will be talking about declining health of coral reef.
Access granted.
What is coral reef? Coral can be found in tropical ocean water all around the world. But how much we know about this reef and tiny animal called polyps that build them? Now, some of the corals are already been bleaching, losing their vibrant colors, which is a sign that they are being stressed by heat or acidity. The increase of greenhouse gas causes the ocean water temperature to increase and become more acidic. This is a major reason behind the plant health of the coral reef. Coral polyps, which are the ones that are responsible in building the foundation of coral reef, are actually colonies of tiny invertebrates. And yes, they are not rocks, they are living organisms. The reason why they are really affected because they are super sensitive to environmental changes. And like other invertebrates, corals wear skeleton on the outside. As it is observed, they are closely related to jellyfish and marine life. Due to the presence of tentacles-like structure at the base, hence, they are hard protective limestone exoskeleton that form structure of coral reef. Carbonate ions from the sea make the reef become strong. But when the ocean becomes more acidic due to increase in concentration of atmospheric carbon dioxide, there will be fewer available carbonate in the ocean for the coral reef to use to strengthen the exoskeleton. The ring has become more fragile and easily damaged. In terms of coral bleaching, obviously it takes the shelters inside as it expels the symbiotic algae living in their tissues, causing the corals to turn completely white. This phenomenon occurs when the corals are stressed by changes in environmental conditions such as temperature, light, or nutrients. Corals live symbiotically with algae. Besides colors, algae also give as much as 90% of nutrients to make photosynthesis. So when the ocean water is warmer just a few degrees, the algae living inside the corals will keep their energy production into overdrive. These excess oxygen radicals might damage the corals from inside out, therefore, the corals will affect the algae. Coral bleaching is always primitive. The algae can be invited back into the corals if the conditions improved. Simple ways on how we, as individuals, can save the coral reef. First of all is becoming an informed consumers and learn how your daily choices, such as water usage, seafood intake choices, recycling, vacation sport choices, fertilizers use, and even driving time can positively or negatively impact health of our coral reef. Conserve water. The less water you use, the less runoff and wastewater that will eventually find its way to the ocean. Next is during vacation, especially tropical ones when you dive in, by means snorkeling, scuba diving, and encounter coral reef, please keep your hand to yourself as they are living creatures. Next is something that we should all keep in mind. Corals are already a gift, so we do not give them as present. Coral takes decades or longer to build the structure of reef, so we might just have to leave them on reef. Next, check the sunscreen ingredients, and yes, even as little as checking on the sunscreen ingredients can help to improve the health of our coral reef. Coral reefs also play a crucial healthy coral reef keep fisheries in business. About half of all federally managed fisheries depend on marine ecosystem and related habitats for their income. But fisheries are not the only one reaping the benefits of coral reef. Data shows that more than 275 million people live within 10 kilometers of the coastline and 30 kilometers of the coral reef. Those within close proximity of these areas derive much of their food directly from the waters. Next, tourism is one of the world's largest industries, contributing significantly to the global economy. A lot of tourism depends on the natural environment, and yet, coral reef can be considered the poster child of nature-based tourism. Coral reefs are so alluring. In fact, that a study published in the Journal of Marine Policy revealed that they support 70 million trips every year, making them a powerful engine for tourism. Last but not least, corals offer storehouse of genetic resources with significant medicinal potential. Since coral reefs are stationary organisms, they have evolved chemical defense for greater protections against predators. Scientists are conducting research on the potential of these substances because they represent an important sources of medical treatment and also nutritional supplements. Several products from marine organisms have already been made, including cancer therapy from algae and also painkillers from the snail venom.
Will the rainforest of the sea survive our changing planet? Nature's proven pretty resilient over the past few billions of years. But saving our coral reefs around the world will require plenty of helping hand from us. From you. Heaven on earth is a choice you must make, not a place you must find. When we protect our oceans, we are protecting our future. Every act counts. Have you done your part to save the reef?